What's up, everybody? This is your boy Casey Cox, and you're back in the rebuild. I'm back today with another quick message, but I hope everybody out there is staying cool, staying safe, and staying strong. But let's get right into it. There's that saying that, you get out what you put in, and in most cases in life, I tend to believe that's true. You put in that good effort and you put in that hard work and you get something, tangible out in return. But is that true for relationships? Interpersonal relations, whether romantic or otherwise. Is that necessarily true? Is there equity in relationships or interpersonal relationships? How you want to take romantical or romantic or otherwise. And honestly, my opinion from things that I've learned and I experienced personally, I can't speak for everybody, but from things I've experienced and been through personally, I would tend to say no. At this point in time, in today's day and age, there's not much equity in relationships and or interpersonal relations. There's not much equity there. You could put in a whole lot of work, time, effort, sweat, tears, into a situation, into a person, into a relationship or whatever, and at the end of the day, don't get nothing out. A person is still screw you over, burn you, or don't return that same energy. I do understand that people are different, and people may operate, in different ways. So the way you may do something, the next person may not do it the same exact way. But the bottom line is it's about the energy. It's about the transference of energy. The what's the word I'm looking for? When you're reciprocate. When you just reciprocation of certain energies. It don't have to be the same exact thing I did for you, you do for me, but it's the energy, the effort that should be reciprocated. And the problem is a lot of times it's not. And so it's tough for a lot of people. Like people get out there, that they put themselves out there so much, and then they feel slighted. They get the short end of the stick and all that kind of good stuff. So I would say to people, going forward, if you're going to get into things with people, again, whether it's on the romantic side or not, just understand that if you're going to do something for a person, I hope you're doing it for the right reasons, because that's just who you are. That's just what you want to do. You want to give. Don't necessarily go into it looking for anything in return. I mean, you shouldn't do anything for anybody looking for things in return, because that's the wrong reason to be doing something. To be like, well, I'm only doing this because I'm going to get whatever out of it. That's not the. But what I'm saying is, if you're going to be, because a lot of people get like, I'm a giving person. I'm a very giving person. I have no problem helping people out, whatever the case may be. And yes, sometimes I do feel slighted when I feel like that energy doesn't come back. Like, again, I'm not expecting anything in particular or anything in specific. It's just sometimes when you look for that little bit of that energy to come back and then it don't come, or things are not reciprocated. It's tough. So as I said, I would say to people, just make sure you're doing it for the right reasons, your heart in the right place, and you understand that you're giving and you're giving freely, not necessarily expecting anything in return. So this way, if nothing really does come back at the end of the day, you don't feel bad about it because you gave solely because you wanted to. This is what you wanted to do. You wasn't expecting anything in return at all. It's sad that you kind of can't these days. Especially in relationship situations, you get in relationships, you put in so much into a person, and you just kind of expect that energy back in return, like the same efforts you kind of put into to try to make time, to try to make the right decisions and do the right things. The other side don't give it back. When the other side doesn't give it back, it's tough, and it's hurtful. But a lot of this thing I say to the other people, I think the major issue is that this is this intense level of selfishness these days. We are very selfish, very self-centered, very narcissistic. And too many people are just about themselves. They're just interested in what they can get out of a situation, what will benefit them. What's most convenient for them. And so a lot of times, they come across someone who's very giving, and they basically take advantage of it, like a person to be giving and giving all of themselves and putting in the effort, and then it'll be to an extent sometimes where that person, that narcissist, that selfish person will come and ask them, like, I don't like this, I don't like that, or I appreciate more of this, or I need more of that, or they'll come up with these things that they need to feel good, to feel comfortable, to feel secure, or whatever it is in said relationship, right? They'll come with all these things, and then you being that giving and committed, and that person that's trying to meet and accommodate this person, you say, okay, you make whatever adjustments where applicable, because again, I wouldn't tell you to just totally bend and contort yourself out of the way for anybody. I mean, you make your compromises, and you do what you can to meet somebody where they could be met, as long as it's reasonable, where it's applicable. Don't just be a pushover and do everything just no matter what it is. No. But the point is, you do these things, you put in that effort, you put in that energy, and then when you come back to the table, and now you're trying to express to them the things that you may need, where you need to be met at, whatever, and they're just kind of like, oh, they ain't got time for it. It's too much of a problem. It's too much of a hassle, and they just can't be bothered to put in that same type of effort for you. Like I said, it's tough. It's disheartening, but that's just what it seems to be these days. There's no real equity. You put in time and years into a situation with a person, and they're just on you like that. They switch up on you like that. They change up on you, fall out, diss you, stab you in the back, whatever, just like that, at a drop of a hat. You be saying to yourself, wow, like, dang, and after all this I put in, all this stuff, you would think that something would mean something to this person. But one of the things I come to realize, the main thing is, I put it like this. One of the things I came to realize is that these days, things mean the most to a person the moment you're doing it. At the very moment you're doing it, that's when it actually means something. It's like the second after, it's gone. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you're doing something for somebody, understand that it's going to mean the most to them the moment you're doing it. At that very moment you're doing it, that's when it's there. It means something. It's recognizable. It's in some kind of consideration in their mind up here, whatever. But the moment whatever that deed is done. The second it's done, like, okay, you just did that a second ago, it's out the window. So again, if you try to get some kind of equity, that was a bit ago. What you doing for me right now? What are you doing for me right now? Well, I ain't doing it. Well, then okay, then I don't owe you. I don't owe you shit. I don't got to do nothing. And that's what I've come to learn. That's how it is these days. And I say it's like that with everybody. Let me be clear. Let me not broad stroke. I hate people broad stroke. It's not necessarily like that with everybody. There are some people out there that still totally, give equity that you do for people. They take that in, they appreciate it, and they hold some kind of equity. They value the things that you do for them. They value you. It's like they won't just throw you under the bus, like that, because they're like, oh, this person was there for me, they held me down, whatever. So they just show you some kind of reverence. What I'm saying? There's some kind of equity there. There's some people like that, but a lot of people these days are like I just described, where, like I said, things don't mean nothing to them past the second you do it. It's like boom, it's gone. It don't mean nothing. Don't mean shit. All that you did for me, what that mean? What that mean? Also, you did this for me. What that mean? Also, you helped me out here. What that? And this type of stuff, they'll look at you in your face and say things like, well, yeah, okay, so you did that for me. But what that mean? Oh, okay, so you helped me out there. What that mean? Oh, so you picked me up when I was down there. What that mean? Oh, so you saved me when I was in that trouble. But what that mean? They're literally looking you in your face saying, what does all of this mean? Like, yeah, you did all of this for me. Yeah, you put all this energy in for me. But what does that mean? It don't mean nothing. Like, wow, like, okay, so that meant nothing. Okay. So, as I said, my best advice would be, as it going forward, making sure that, again, your heart and your mind is in the right place. And if you're going to do something, do it from the heart, not really expecting anything in return. If you're going to be if you're going to give because that's what you genuinely want to do. That's what would be best for you. That'd be the best medicine for you, for your peace of mind, for your heart, not to feel hurt or stressed out. That you're giving because that's just who you are. That's what you do. You're a giver. You're a person that brings blessings through your presence. You help out other people. That's who you do. So as long as you give from that space and you do it from that space, you'll be happy. No matter what happens. If a person spits on it at the end of the day, the point is you're happy, you're at peace because you did what you do. You did your part. So the Most High, the universe, will be happy and pleased with you because you did your part to try to bring some sort of blessing to this person's life, and they'll be the ones to deal with the fact that they, you know, spit on it and threw it out the window. That'd be their loss, you know. So, with that being said, people, you know, just as I said, you know, stay strong, man. Stay blessed. I know dealing with people is crazy these days. Like, dealing with people is a real crazy thing to do these days. There's a lot of ups and downs all around with people these days. But you know, we just gotta stay strong. Gotta hang in there. And you know, I'm here. That's the thing. I'm here. I'm always here with the messages and the good word to help you cope and get through. Like I said, hit my comment section. Let me know what you think. Drop anything you may want me to talk about, any topics or anything like that. Let me know. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit that share button. Share this with your friends, family, and everybody in between, you know. So till next time, stay safe, stay strong, stay cool out there because it's hot as crap. I don't know where you at. I'm in New York right now, and woo, it's hot out here. So stay cool, get that air conditioner on, and stay safe. And like I always say, if life comes and knock you down like it often does, it's okay because you can and will rebuild. One love.